What's up, YouTube? It's Coconata here, and today we get to do something pretty fun. We're gonna be taking a kin quiz to see which Honkai Star Rail character I am the most like. I haven't done a quiz like this in a while, and when I mean a while, I mean isn't like a day, because literally I did a shorter one yesterday and I got Firefly. But this one is extensive from everything I've heard. I've heard that this quiz is kind of an equivalent to the kin quiz for Genshin Impact, the one that was like 75 questions and was so popular. I think even the VAs knew about it and probably took it as well, which was really cool. I even took that quiz myself and have a YouTube video talking about that. And I think for that one I got, well, I forgot. But it has been a while, and so if you want to see me do that video again since it's been updated, please let me know down in the comments. I have a couple of hypotheses thinking about who it could be. From the past quizzes that I have taken, I have gotten Bronya, Firefly, and Natasha, which is really funny. I'm nervous, but we'll see who we end up getting. This video is sponsored by Tokyo Tree and Sakura Co. Tokyo Tree and Sakura Co are both monthly Japanese subscription boxes that give you a taste of Japan from the comfort of your own home. With Tokyo Treat, you get up to 20 exclusive, limited edition, seasonal Japanese snacks only available in Japan. And with Sakura Co, you actually help support local Japanese snack makers, as it comes with 20 traditional, authentic, artisan Japanese snacks, including teas and special tableware in every box. Each month has something different, both at a good price and both full of different tastes and flavors. All good though. I have been eating from both Tokyo Tree and Sakura Co for a very long time, so I'm using any chance I get to spread forth the agenda because honestly, they're really good. You should totally get these. I love cherry blossoms, and this month, Tokyo Tree and Sakura Co's boxes both have cherry blossoms on them. They have a different theme every single month that shows their variety, and this month, cherry blossoms have a big purpose here. Tokyo Treat's theme this month is Sakura Matsuri Snack Fest Box. It's still cherry blossom season in Japan. Did you know that the beauty of sakura can be enjoyed not only during the day, but also at night, known as Yozakura? Experience the enchanting beauty of Japan's sakura under the moonlight with Tokyo Tree and Sakura Co's special Yozakura box. This month's boxes feature a beautifully designed Yozakura-themed box filled with a delightful assortment of sakura-inspired treats, inviting you to immerse yourself in the Cherry Blossom Festival. As much as I would love to be there in person, I just can't right now, and that's okay. Tokyo Treat's box is like the next best thing, so I'm alright. On the other side, Sakura Co's theme this month is A Night of Sakura. Sakura cream cookies, Sakura castella, Sakura mochi, Sakura cashew nuts, Sakura yokan, and many more. All pairs perfectly with the Yozakura special tea, blueberry hibiscus tea, and this month's tableware item is the Sakura glass. It's really cute. It's great to enjoy some soda, juice, or best of all, a little tea. Each box also comes with a booklet that gives you information about every snack you receive, as well as allergen information. This is especially great for those who may have certain allergies or are just going under a certain type of diet. You also get to learn a lot of information about Japanese culture. Like I said, I've been using both Tokyo Tree and Sakura Co forever, and they're just great to have a little break with. I like to eat my snacks whenever I'm editing or just watching the newest TV shows. Like right now, I've actually been eating my Tokyo Treat while watching Fallout. So if you're looking for a gift for a loved one, or you just want to treat yourself, then Tokyo Treat yourself using my links or code down below. So who would be a win and who would be like a major loss? That's a good question. A major loss for me to get in this quiz would be, Gepard. Sorry. Listen, after seeing that tail that was on his attire, I really couldn't take it. I'm sorry. He's nice. And not just nice, I mean, he's actually like a protector and everything, and he's good to use in your team if you don't have, you know, the best builds yet. But Gepard would be a loss. Also, Sparkle. Please, for the love of God, anybody but Sparkle. I think a win definitely would be Robin, because again, listen, with me, I'm a singer just like Robin, and we're both hard on ourselves. Extensively hard on ourselves. So I can relate. Who else would be a loss though? Yanqing would be a loss. That kid does not leave me alone. I hate him. Welt would be a win, but I'm just not as mature as him. You know what I mean? I love Gallagher, but getting him would also be a loss for, quest-related reasons. Yo, if I get Yanqing on this quiz, it's literally gonna feel like another 50-50 lost. So here's a couple of warnings before we start this quiz off. I did hear that it's gonna be vulnerable, so I might take a little bit to answer a question, but that's okay. I'll let my editor take care of that. Thank you, editor. But without further ado, let's take this baby and see what we got or get. You know what I mean. All right, enter your name. Since we're gonna be going in depth, we're gonna say my actual name, which is Natasha. Yep. I don't know why I said it like that, but why am I nervous? It's because I've heard that some of these questions get a little deep. Oh God. It's fine. We're gonna do this. Are you an introvert or extrovert? Oh, well, damn, they don't give ambivert in here. Okay. Well, I guess every ambivert has to lean one way or the other, right? And for me, I would lean more towards introvert. My MBTI, so the first time I've ever taken the Myers-Briggs quiz, I got INFJ. But every single time after that I've taken it, I've gotten INFP. So, INFP it is. Intuitive, Natasha, feeler, perceiver. What was the N for? Shoot, I forgot. Whatever, it's something. Intuitive, me, feeler, perceiver. Oh, introverted. Introvert, intuitive, feeler, perceiver. Oh God. So what's my moral alignment? Ooh, not evil. I'm not gonna say evil at all, honestly. I've definitely been known as a goody two-shoes for quite a while. So let's see. Not quite a while, my entire life. What am I saying? Chaotic neutral will challenge authority for freedom despite the needs of myself or others. Anything from like evil down, I'm good on that. So true neutral, ethics and rules should adapt according to situation. Okay. Probably not a neutral. There's also lawful neutral. Order and authority must be kept despite the needs of myself or others. Honestly, I don't think I'm lawful good though, because like I like to describe myself as chaotic good. I think I'm chaotic good. Like I'll put the needs of others before my own, and I'm gonna challenge authority to do so. You know what I mean? That's what I would say. I'm not gonna say I'm completely lawful good, because I definitely have my moments where like, especially in the past where I have definitely stood up for my friends to where they're kind of like, oh my God, you know that type of friend that would get angry at someone. Let's say somebody screwed you over and you have that friend that gets more mad about the situation than you. I was that friend for quite a while, and there are times when I still am. So in that case, I'm gonna say chaotic good for sure. I could be a little crazy, but it's for a good purpose. Yeah, I do. I write like that. I'm chaotic good. You guys know from streams that I'm chaotic in general, so chaotic good it is. After a long day, which of these are you most likely to do? I mean, sorry, that sounds so cringe. Yeah, I'm a crazy lady. I sound like a freaking 40-year-old. What I mean is, I'm not afraid to be chaotic about stuff, but for a good purpose. I promise. I feel like I might as well just like go on Facebook and share some fucking Minion memes now. Get my nightgown and just like, oh my God. After a long day, which of these are you most likely to do? Go straight to sleep? No, not really. Not at all. So read a book I've been meaning to start. I wish, but I've been meaning to start a lot of things for years. Play a game? Probably play a game, you know, realistically, because what do I do for a living? This is not a flex, this is a confession. Cook something? No. Scroll through social media for hours. Doom scrolling is something that I unfortunately am guilty of, but definitely not as much as I used to be. I used to be way worse. So, complete any unfinished errands for the day. I am not that responsible. Take a relaxing bath or shower. Yeah, a fact about me is I do take 2 showers a day for some reason, because it just, I don't know, I like the warmth. I don't know why. It's like I take my morning shower or early after, whenever I wake up, my wake up shower to get me awake, and my before bed shower. I wish I could say morning and evening, but it's just whenever I'm just wake up, whenever I'm just about to go to sleep. Life is weird. Check in with my friends. That's something I should be doing more often. That I need, yeah. Oh God. We're literally not even on question 5. Bye. This is so embarrassing. So, go on a walk to clear your mind. Yeah, if my town had some sidewalks, but they don't care about us. Anyway, you could say life is strange. I guess play a game is the most realistic answer, but some of these other answers I wish I was more like, but I'll just have to get my life more together for that. Nah, I'm gonna take a shower. You know what? It's because sometimes I'll play my game earlier in the day, You know, not something I'm like super happy about, just getting my dailies done. But to actually wind down after the day, I'm gonna take a bath. That's really it. Okay. So, which of these games are you most likely to spend hours playing? So, I wonder, guys. Gee, I wonder. I have no idea. I wonder what games I'm most likely to spend hours playing. An RPG with extensive lore and immersive storyline. Any game that engages the player with many quests to play, i.e. Genshin Impact. Now, these games are definitely games I would play as well. And you know I played Life is Strange, Detroit Become Human. Some of the most impactful games I've played ever. But, I mean, it's one of those like one-shot games. As in I finish the story and then I'm set. Even though Detroit Become Human has so many endings, but I don't know. I just watched the other endings on YouTube. But with Genshin, I like doing all the quests, and just getting all the treasure. So, I want to play RuneScape, though. And I should get back on Sims. But in the meantime, RPG. Games based on fighting challenging bosses that you may have to attempt. You know what's funny? Where's the fighting games in here? Damn, they really said fuck the fighting games. It's just fighting. Like, the only thing they have related to fighting is fighting bosses. Bye. Oh my god, dude. What? Okay, I guess. Well, fuck fighting games, I guess. Jeez. But I'm gonna say an RPG for now. But this is second place. This is the games that I would love to play. To actually, like, play and wind down to. But this is what I do play. What kinds of movies do you like watching? I like action and comedy. For me, The Sims is addictive in the way that, like, I'll be hyperfixated on it for, like, a week. And then I'll stop playing for 6 months. And then I'll come back. And be hyperfixated again for, like, a week. And then I'll get bored and the cycle starts over again. Exactly. They said you're taking an HSR quiz? Psh, fighting game who? Not here. You're a nerd. Nerd. I'm just kidding. We're all nerds. So action-packed adventures with lots of conflict and fighting. Movies with a moral and something interesting I could take after watching. That's, abstract movies, lighthearted, sweet movies that can be watched. I like camp, but I like action too. Romantic love stories would be cool. What do I watch the most? I like action, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I like action. What is your greatest motivation? Oh god, here we go. A future that is happier than the present. A quiet, comfortable future. Freeing myself from the past, which sounds good. Making others proud of me, which really sounds good. All the things I will learn as I grow, which also really sounds good. Making memories with my loved ones. Achieving the goal I've always strived for. The one goal I've always strived for. And helping others achieve their best. That's kind of hard. There's a few things here. I definitely do want a future that's happier than the present. But achieving the one goal I've always strived for is, like, also definitely high for me. Making memories with my loved ones. I mean, I do that already. You know what I mean? But I want to make happier memories with my loved ones by kind of just achieving the one goal I've strived for, right? And I also really want to free myself from, like, the past. And the past isn't like, I just want to be better than who I was. Things like that. It's just a self-improvement thing. This sounds so corny. But I gotta think about this. This is kind of hard. A future that's happier than the present, or achieving the one goal I've always strived for. The thing is that my fear is so strong. It's crazy. I gotta think about this. Hold on. I want to say achieving the one goal I've always strived for, because I feel like when I do that, I can be able to have a future that's happier than the present. Because I have a good life for sure. Like, I'm blessed with what I have, but there's so much that I want to improve on as well. You know? But would that be freeing myself from the past? Hold on. I really gotta think. What the hell? We're not even in question 10. Bye. I'm really thinking about this. Oh God. This is very tricky. You have to think about, like, this really makes you what the fuck is, did you just see that quiz name? Would I let you date my child? What are these trending now quizzes, bro? What? Because I think you tie a lot of your goals for the future to your feelings about your past. Exactly, that's the thing, right? That's so true. It's hard not to intertwine them. But what is, it's like the chicken or the egg, basically. What came first? Or really, I don't know. Damn. And you guys, I mean, in case you guys don't know about my #1 goal, my #1 goal is to be a singer. Obviously, I love streaming and I love content creation. It's just that my #1 goal in my life is to be a singer. So that's what I mean is in achieving the one goal I've always strived for. But I also want to get rid of my fear, which is low-key stronger than anything. I feel like at the root of it, achieving our goals might be a bigger thing for you because it's not only impacted by your past, it's also impacted by your passions. That's so true. Damn. That's true. You're so right. That completely puts it into perspective. So achieving the goal I've always strived for, because when I do that, I feel like I can finally free myself from the past. So, yeah. Which of these is likely to upset you the most? Okay, getting into a fight with a loved one or a friend. Yeah, that's really upsetting. Because it's just like, fuck. Having an aspect of your personality criticized. Not really, because when you're a content creator, it's gonna happen. And like, you get jaded after a while. Not jaded, but it just doesn't really get to you at all. This only hurts if it's by somebody I care about, not a random. You know what I mean? Like, a random, I don't feel anything when it's a random. But if it's somebody that I actually care about, it's like, oh, shit. Not having the freedom to make your own choices. Yeah. Being unable to help a loved one going through a hard time. Yep, that's hard. That's hard. Having your past brought up time and time again. Yeah. Working hard on something for a long time only for the outcome to be below expectations. Yes, because if this repeats, then it feels like things are chipping at you. You know? But getting into a fight with a loved one or friend is also extremely upsetting. So, these are both pretty hard. Working hard on something for a long time only for the outcome to be below expectations. The last one is actually huge. But getting into a fight with a loved one or a friend is also, like, really, like, it sucks. It fucking sucks. You know? You can distract yourself, but it doesn't take away from the moment. So either or can be pretty bad. But it is something that you can, like, work on, of course. But this, when you're spending a lot of time and effort when you're working on something, and then for it to just, you know, yes, there's lessons to be learned even in failures. So there was this day where I was recording my video with just all my reactions to the Tekken character stories. And when I finished recording that video, I played it back and there was no audio. And I did all my testing, all my audio testing before recording and everything was working fine. The mic is on and everything. Y'all don't know this, but I was sobbing. I was sobbing because that was like 5.5 hours. And I just was like, no fucking way. But luckily, it was fixed. The issue was fixed. And it turned out that I thank God I didn't have to re-record because it was trying to save space with the audio issue. So it worked out in the end, but just things like that. And that's just for a freaking reaction video. That's not even like, it was time consuming, but imagine if you're working at something really hard, you know? No worries. It's fine. The video was like up. It got resolved because like the audio was there after all, thank God. But I thought it wasn't. And I just sobbed. I was like, please, no. Yeah. Let me see. Because to this day, there are things I hold a grudge against that I invested effort into with disappointing results. Right, when you work on something so hard, when something when something becomes your baby, just for it to feel like it failed, sucks. Never give up on life. We'll have its things thrown at you. It's okay to cry though. Sometimes you need to let it out and get back up again. Absolutely, because that's the important thing. So I'm going to say the last one for sure. Working hard on something for a long time, only for the outcome to be below expectations. For sure. You know? And like, if it's below, well, Let me rephrase that. If it's below expectations, it's one thing. If it like flops completely, it's like, ah, fuck. Like if it fails, yeah, that's upsetting, you know? Which of these quotes from Honkai Star Rail resonates with you the most? Okay, I'm gonna try the voices, okay? This is not gonna be good. Bygones are bygones, but sometimes I wish things had turned out differently. Jingyun. Humanity never conceals its desires to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. Himeko. Oh god, my wife Kafka. See, the bad thing is that they put the character names, so now I'm gonna be biased with the character that I choose here. Because there's characters now. Oh, Kafka said that? I don't know what she said. Anyway, this resonates with me though. No, I'm playing. As long as you know in your heart, as long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you're guaranteed to see the ending of your story. Kafka. I have deep respect for my mother. But she's, fuck, I can't sound like Bronya. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Oh, well, Yang is in here too. The galaxy is vast beyond compare. No, I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna stop. Let me actually read these though. As long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you're guaranteed to see the ending of your story. I have deep respect for my mother, but she's no longer— oh my god, no, I love my mother, so it's not Bronya's. Dreams will eventually fade like clouds in the sky. Oh, that's really emo. The galaxy is vast beyond compare, containing an infinite number of possibilities. An individual's path shouldn't be limited to a single path ordained by heaven. Is there anything better than living out a justifiably leisurely life? In this world, it's better to enjoy the present moment. If our ends are already doomed, there will be no such thing as true joy. Interesting. I kind of like Serval's quote the most. It's kind of between Kafka and See, they should have never put the names. Now look at me, I'm thinking about Kafka's. Now I'm playing. No, Serval's is really nice. But Kafka's is also something that can resonate. Yeah, but this is something that like resonates, right? It's like, I don't have a relaxed outlook towards life, but with this quote, it kind of shows me maybe I should. You know? As long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you're guaranteed to see the ending of your story. This is tough. I'm always choosing between two. I feel like Serval's quote reminds me of what my mom would tell me. I think with this, I'm gonna say Serval. How would you describe your childhood? Okay, it was pretty good, actually. I had a lot of fun. And that's why as an adult, I'm like, damn. Can I go back? No, I'm playing. No, I do like my life as an adult, though, too. I do. So it's a bright time that contains some of the happiest moments in my life. It's a time I look upon fondly and hope to recreate the memories of. Yeah, pretty much, actually. Absolutely. Justin, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. This pressure still permeates on your life today. See, if it asked me to describe my teenhood, I would have a different result. Like, I would have a different answer. But my childhood was great, you know? So, yeah, definitely a bright time. Actually, wait, a fond time where you were free to discover your interests and hobbies. Most of these have carried over to your life now. Well, it is true. A lot of the things that I was interested in as a child have carried over. So, like, yeah, I mean, I want to say this one. I actually do, because my interests and hobbies, I mean, these have carried over to my life, and it's true. So, yeah, they're bright. Why am I always fighting between two? What is wrong with me? Let's do that. Which of these best describes your life right now? Even though I'm not really like Serval, I want to say our dynamic as singer besties is you as Beth, my love, Beth. Which of these best describes your life right now? Comfortable, happy, troubled, or growing? You wouldn't change anything about your life right now. Okay, happy. You're more than ecstatic with your life as is. Okay, troubled. You find yourself with a lot of regrets and misgivings about your past that you wish you could change. You often wonder if you should make amends with people from your past. All right, growing. You aren't at your full potential yet, but you acknowledge this and are working your hardest towards a brighter and happier future. You may have some personal struggles or a past you were trying to heal from, but you have moved on from trying to change things that are out of your control. Yeah, growing, absolutely. Okay, so choose one of the Greek forms of love that resonates with you the most. Philia, deep friendship. So it develops from deep friendship and going through hardships with a close friend. It demonstrates loyalty, a willingness to sacrifice by, and share emotions with your close companions. Ludus, playful love, puppy love, the kind of affection that comes from a childhood crush or a casual lover, comparable to the flirting phase of a relationship. Agape, love for everyone. The kind of affection, a love for everybody around you, whether that's your friends, family, or partner, considered to be the highest form of love. Pragma, long-standing love. A mature, long-term love that is found in long-term couples and relationships. It is about compromise, patience, and tolerance in love. Philatia. Ooh, that sounds like something else. Oh, agape? Oh, sorry. I said agape. Why do I keep pronouncing things so bad? Philatia? Oh, that sounds kind of like something else. Oh. Anyway, self-love. Acceptance and security in your own self. Enhances your ability to love others. I feel like Philatia? Oh god, is it pronounced Philatia? Hold on. Is it Philatia? Philatia? Ooh, Philatia? Give me a sec.
From ancient Greece, Philautia. Now, in English, it's generally pronounced very differently as Philotia.
Philatia. Okay, Philatia. Philatia. Okay, Philatia. The one that resonates with me the most is Philatia, for sure, because I feel like I cannot have security in making sure that I'm doing my part in anything else if I do not have self-love. So self-love is the most important thing, because that way when you love yourself properly, you can love everybody else properly. And this isn't to say that if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. You can. But until you learn to love yourself, you won't be giving 100% justice to either... How do I explain it? If you don't love yourself, you can love somebody else. But you won't unlock the full potential of how you can. And you also would not be able to sense what kind of love somebody's trying to give to you. Like, you won't be able to sense what you do deserve unless you love yourself. I'm not trying to sound like RuPaul, I swear. I'm not trying to RuPaul it. I feel like RuPaul right now, but I feel like Philatia is the best. Yeah. Self-love, baby. Self-love. How would you most like to be described and remembered? Not hardworking, but not lazy. I feel like you can love your others without loving yourself, but it's harder to accept love from others. Exactly, and it's harder to detect what you were receiving, if you deserve it or not. Like if you don't love yourself, you can basically be accepting mediocre or accepting flip-floppery. But if you do love yourself, you could be like, hey, I don't deserve that. You know what I mean? Ooh, excuse me. Okay. So, how would I like to be described and remembered? Now, I want to make sure that I am as hardworking as possible and that I leave my life with a lot to remain for my loved ones. You know what I mean? For my nieces and nephews and for my kids if I have any. But not hardworking to be my number one trait. I want to make sure that compassion is something that yeah. No, anybody that can pick the last option? How? I can't. So, compassionate, because compassion is, like, extremely important, in my opinion. And it always will be. And also, passionate about things, right? So, compassionate, by far. How do you give affection? I do words of affirmation, I think. Compassionata, let's go. I feel like it could be Quality time. I have to think about how I give affection to my husband. Physical touch. Not to sound wrong. I swear it's not like that, but like, you know, always wanting to just make sure that like, okay, you're there. I gotta think about this. Yo, these quiz names are taking me out. If you were my child, would I disown you? Goodbye. Let me be serious. Words of affirmation. Acts of service. Quality time. This is hard. Exactly. It is kind of hard to choose one. Gift giving is crazy. Hi, Majid. How are you? I know. Thank you so much. I'm gonna ask my husband, what is my love language? Okay. Hey, what is my love language? You have to pick one. Let me ask him what he says. Yep. Let me see what he says. This is hard. I feel like at least with what we see, words of affirmation is a big one you do. I think so too, right? Like, I'm trying to figure... I think words of affirmation, yeah. I do like to... Yeah. Oh, he's telling me right now. Okay. All right. Words of affirmation. Oh, it is words of affirmation. Okay. Words of affirmation it is. Dang. I see. I see. No, surprisingly, he actually gave me a serious answer for once. Maybe it's because he knows I'm recording for YouTube. He's like, oh, let me be serious. Yeah, he did it. All right. Words of affirmation. How do you prefer to receive affection? Okay. Okay. This is gonna sound low-key bad. Acts of service. Because like acts of service, it's actions. No, not gifts. Not gifts. But acts of service. Like, and this is like, I want to make sure that like, when I see that somebody is doing acts of service, it's like, oh, they're not just saying it. Like, this is for real. Which sounds very hypocritical since like my thing is words of affirmation. But yeah. Acts of service, honestly, is like my preferred way to receive affection because it just shows me like, oh, they're walking the walk, you know? So acts of service for sure. Quality time is big too. I mean, none of these are bad. Really, none of these are bad. I'm not gonna complain about receiving any of these, but I want to say acts of service. I hope that doesn't sound bad, but anyway, which of these song lyrics resonates with you the most? At home, I want to visit again soon. Homesick? I bet. Let me know. I'm excited to see you again. Lay me by the frozen river where the birds have passed me by. All I need is to remember how it was to feel alive. We mustn't submit to our fate with sorrow and decision in our hearts. We show the will to move on. No one must be deprived of his life. I traveled all corners where destiny called me, and it almost killed me, but I've got good stories. We were searching for reasons to play by the rules, but we quickly found it was just for fools. I've tried to bargain with the stars for more than half your heart, but you have more pieces of me than the desert has sand, and I have less pieces of you than I can hold in my hand. I despise my jealous eyes and how hard they fell for you. I despise my rotten mind and how it worships you. Oh, this is... Ooh. Need to use PTO while you can. Yes, for sure. This is, No worries, Pookie's Cloud. Take care, my love. Have a good night. I'm gonna say the one by Aurora. Plus, I love Aurora, so just putting that out there. Yeah. Just to remember, like, how to feel alive. So, yeah. Sounds emo. How easily do you make friends? Very easily, you know. I have no problem going into somebody that I think I might get along with and striking up a conversation. So it is easy, you know what I mean? And I do like to make friends. I just need to actually, you know, respond to my friends more often. That's my toxic trait. But let me see. It's not difficult at all, but usually I won't be the one to initiate conversation. Yeah, I want to say this. You know what I mean? Because I'm shy. I'm shy as hell. And I wish I wasn't, but it is what it is. I do end up being able to break it sometimes, but not every time. So I will say it's not difficult when I do try. It's not difficult when I try. But I don't try as much as I should. I want to say that. So, yeah, you know, more introverted after all. How do you engage with your best interests / hobbies? I'll be very heavily fixated on it for a while. It'll be all I talk about and all I think about, and I try to engage with my interests as deeply as possible. Yeah, that sounds... I'm usually rather nonchalant. No. I'm not like that at all. Nonchalant my ass. Like, look at this. Does this look nonchalant to you? Not to me. Not to me at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway. I critically analyze and unpack every little part of it. Okay. Rather than enjoying it, I would also like to interpret it as deeply as possible in ways that other people might not consider. That's what I wish I would do, but I don't do that. I just talk about which characters I think are hot, and I talk about like just like music that I like in the games or music that I like in whatever. Yeah. Well, if we're talking about animated stuff, like if I'm obsessed with something that's IRL, then I just talk about like how cool I think the episodes were. Yeah. Simping only, I only simp for 2Ds, I'm sorry. Like, I don't do celebrity crushes. Because I don't know, because they're real people and like, no thank you. I have a husband. Let me see. I like engaging with my interests creatively, making art, writings, or creative interpretations of my interests. Okay. Are the best way to engage with them. I like this. I want to try this though. I want to say this. I'll be hyper fixated on it. Hyperfixations? Yeah, for sure. But, yes, let's go. I like engaging in my interests creatively, making art, writings, or in creative interpretations. I feel like this one's you, Beth. I feel like this one's definitely you, because you look for art, and you and you create art, but it's good. Let's go. Let's go. Let me see. I hyperfixate and yes, I analyze, but then they prompt me to express those interests creatively. Exactly. I like to engage with my interests creatively because the thing is, I will be heavily fixated for a while, but then I will talk about like other things. Kind of. You know? I will watch things like... I get very heavily fixated on the superficial parts of my interests and hobbies because I feel like I get afraid to go in depth. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but I am like that. I get hyperfixated on the superficial aspects of my interests, but I get afraid to go deep in because I'm afraid that I just won't be able to pick it apart. I'm afraid that like, oh, I feel like that's not... This is the first time y'all will hear me say this. Maybe the only time. But I feel like I'm not smart enough to get into the deep aspects of my interests, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to actually like be able to piece apart the lore of things because I can't get it. When it comes to the games that I really like, I can't, you know, I love the superficial aspects of it. I love the music, I love the characters, I love the settings, like the environment, but I feel like I can't get all the details because I just can't. I feel like there's stuff I won't get. So I want to say this. So I'd like to engage with my interests creatively. Try to really pick it apart from my interpretation, if that makes sense. Put my own spin on it. Which group of words describes you the best? Maybe lacking in willpower, maybe. It's a self-doubt thing. Not to sound like, oh my god, I hate myself. It's not like that, but you know what I mean. I guess to get vulnerable. But, which group of words describes me the best? Emotional. No, quick-witted, ambitious, curious, intelligent. There's stuff that I could pick from all of this, right? This is where I want to be. This is my end game. But yes, thank you. That's true. 2 and 4 are really speaking to me. 2 and 4 are speaking to me. So I want to say definitely, Oh, I'm definitely 2 and 4. I have to choose between these? Friendly, joyous, adventurous, and affectionate. Free-spirited, open-minded, emotional. Yeah, oh, thank you. Like, it is hard to choose for sure. Oh, this is hard, bro. What? Friendly, joyous, adventurous, affectionate. Free-spirited, open-minded, emotional. There's 4 things that could all go here. But I can't say I'm free-spirited yet. So I want to say this one. Affectionate. A friend of yours is going through a hard time, so how are you most likely to respond? I want to say I used to be better at comforting people. I used to be so much better. It's not that I don't want to. It's that my emotional capacity, it makes me not be able to be as good as I used to be with being able to comfort my friends, which is unfair because they deserve the most comfort. They really deserve comfort, you know? Try to help them figure out how they can solve their problem and work it out together. Provide emotional comfort and reassurance whenever they need it. Ask them what they need and provide it to the best of your ability. See, 1 and 3, they used to be me. They really have. As a friend of yours who has confided in you when I've had hard times, I think you're better at comforting people than you think. Oh, thanks. I used to be better. I guess, I don't know, but thank you. I'm not the best at comforting people. Try to cheer them up. Cheer them up. Try to help them figure out how they can solve their problem and work it out together. Ask them what they need and provide it to the best of your ability. Sometimes I do like to ask straightforward because I'm like, is there anything I could do? Like, I don't know what I could do. Oh, I could do this? Okay. You know? Try to help them figure out how they can solve their problem and how to work it out together. So this is what I am now. This is what I used to be and want to get back to. That's what I want to say there. Yeah, that's what I want to say. So, we'll get back to this, because I want to get back to this. All right, your ambitions and goals are extremely ambitious and unattainable by the average person. I think number 1 is probably true for that too, since if they need help, you'll help them figure things out. Your ambitions and goals are extremely ambitious and unattainable by the average person, to be honest. So I will say that, yeah, it's not humble at all. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not humble. That's why, like, if I don't completely get there, it's fine as long as I try. So I'm gonna say that. Yeah. There we go. Do you feel easily understood by other people? I don't know, because that would involve me telling them about... I'm not gonna just trauma dump on people. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna tell people my vulnerability stuff. Well, what am I doing right here? No. Do you feel easily understood by other people? I don't fucking know. I have no idea. I guess those that are close to me, because the people perceive you whenever they interact with you, so perceptions are formed anyway. That's true. I don't know. This is a tough question. Do you ever feel like people say things about you that make you like, girl, what? You know, like, not really. I'm kind of an open book, I guess. I am an open book. I talk about a lot of stuff, so I guess I could say yes. Yeah, or when you say something and they're like, what's that supposed to mean kind of deal? No, I don't get that from people. But I'm lucky that the people around me are very understanding, you know? So I guess, yes. I do feel, I guess so. See, the people generally get me. True, because it doesn't mean that I've told them everything, but just they know, because of course nobody's gonna tell everybody everything, because, you know, everybody has stuff that they reserve for their loved ones, but people close to you know you the best. But of course, like, I think it depends too, because people from my past still think I'm acting an X way, but years passed and they know, like, that me doesn't exist anymore. Ah, fair. True, and it does put a perspective that, like, who I am online and who I am in real life, I think is pretty on the mark. Like, we're the same, just, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm gonna say yeah. You know what, yeah. Do you believe in destiny? Yeah, but I think it's flexible. I'm gonna say that. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like Kafka, okay? I love her so much. I love her to death. But I'm not gonna be over here living my whole life on a script. You know what I mean? Not completely by a script, if that makes sense. I mean, I do believe in a higher power. But I think that life, I think that there's a bunch of ways that life can go. No thanks. I make my own destiny. You know what I mean? I do believe that destiny is a thing, but I just think it's flexible. I think this is the best answer that they have. Thank God they have that, because I wouldn't even know what to say otherwise. Exactly. Every possible choice of ours is pre-written, but you can choose which way to go. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Your outlook on life is best described as, I want to say positive. You know what I mean? Everybody has the potential to make the most of their life no matter their circumstance and should take every opportunity they can to make it better. Is life inherently... An email? Oh, fire truck. No, we're fine. I guess life really is... It could be somewhere in between. It's not negative. I'm not going to say negative. Life can go either way, but it depends on the individual to take control of how it turns out. I want to say somewhere in between. Because it's up to us. Which can be scary, you know? But yeah. What would you describe... Wait, what would you most like to hear from somebody right now? Oh God. I'm doing this in public. Okay. Y'all don't be saying whatever I pick, okay? Right after I pick it, because it's gonna look so funny. Please. You're doing a very good job. Keep going the way that you are right now and you'll find happiness. You aren't your past. Don't let what has already happened affect the way forward. You are a bright light and make so many people endlessly happy. You've helped more people than you know. You are more than capable of achieving everything you've ever wanted. The thing is that, like, number one sounds like I would be very happy. I love getting praise at work, like, you're doing a very good job, keep doing this and you're gonna get there, but I always get scared that I'll jinx it or something, right? So maybe number one's not the move. But not number two. Because I don't really have actions of the past that, like, I truly, like, regret. Like, of course we all have those moments where we're like, damn, I could have been a bit better when I, at this point in my life. But nothing huge. I don't have huge regrets. I really don't. You are a bright light and make so many people endlessly happy. You helped more people than you know. You are more than capable of achieving everything you've ever wanted. I'm not gonna lie. Number four. Because I don't know why. Heidi. Thank you. I think number 4 would really... Yeah. If you could have any of these granted in an instant, what would it be? Peace, happiness, a good friend, reassurance, a hug, or knowledge? Knowledge. No, because I could get knowledge myself. Peace. Yeah. Maybe happiness, but no, peace. You receive $1,000. What will you do with it? Bills, baby. I don't know. Well... No, if I say the first thing I'm gonna use like my money with, this is gonna sound really bad. Because like the first thing I'll do whenever I get paid, I'll go get some fast food. Like I'll get some Dunkin', right? I'll get Dunkin', and then I'll save the rest and figure out what to do with it. You know what I mean? Like it sounds bad. And then what I use towards giveaways as well. And like whenever I get paid, I'm like, fuck yeah, Dunkin' money, baby. Let's go get a matcha. And then after that, I don't know. Yeah, spend half, save half. Yeah. Granted, I don't spend half on Dunkin'. That'd be crazy. But let me see. Let's go get some matcha. Yeah, basically. So I would give myself something it's not asking the first thing I would do with it though. Oh, Heidi, yes. Like I would use most of it on bills. You know what I mean? But like to only use it for things I need is bullshit because I'm gonna get my matcha first, and then I'm gonna use the rest on what I need. I will say that. But it didn't ask me what's the first thing I would do with it though. It said what will I do with it, and by majority, just use it for things I need. And I need me a matcha. I'm gonna inject that shit in my veins. Let me stop. Okay. All right, let me stop. Okay. Probably pay taxes, yeah. What do you wish people would acknowledge more about you? Oh, God. Okay. Well, This is, my ability to remain optimistic. What? My dedication. People already see this, though. My dedication to truly being myself. That just sounds like I'm struggling to be myself. That just sounds like I'm struggling to be myself. I mean, no. No, this is fine. I'm good. Like, I'm just struggling with, like, the wolf is coming out. Yeah, like, oh, guys, the wolf is coming out. Praise me. Praise me. I'm keeping the wolf in. It's not that serious. Maybe I'm just interpreting it wrong. Who knows? Yeah. My personality and compassion, that's already acknowledged. My intelligence and ambition. The suffering I've endured and overcome. Take care, Lost Forever. Thank you so much. So, there's an answer that I want to pick, but I don't want to sound emo. I don't want it to sound like, you know, the more positive spin on that would be, you're true to yourself and don't let your true self falter. Ah. Oh, that's fair. I didn't think about it like that. My dedication to not being jaded, essentially. But I feel like with that, I would rather pick this. So, my intelligence and ambition. But that'd require me acknowledging my intelligence, if that makes sense. I need to acknowledge this myself, you know? So, I definitely want to say this. No emo, the suffering I've endured and overcome, you know? Because off the bat, people think that I'm just like super happy, and it's just like, oh my god, has this bitch gone through anything? And it's like, yeah, of course, we all have, right? You know? Following the path you've chosen, and despite any outside obstacles, you strive to stay on that path and stay true to yourself. I see. I want to say the suffering I've endured and overcome. It speaks to me. So, yeah, that's... I feel like I have to justify it, but I can't find the words at the moment. So, I'm gonna say the suffering I've endured and overcome. Basically, like, yes, I will always try to look at the positive, but it's more, I'm more than just, hey guys, yeah, how are you? I'm super happy. It's, we all have our moments, including me, basically. So, I would like for that to be acknowledged, like, you know? Well, anyway, getting vulnerable. I don't think you gotta justify it. We're proud of you being here and continue to fight hard. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it, for real. How do you feel about romantic love? It's nice. Oh, what's this? I've experienced it, and it is something I want to hold on to for a long time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do you fall in love easily? I mean, I don't have a lot of requirements. I don't know. I have well, I have to, listen, I have been off the market for like about 12 years. So I have to think about when I was a teenager and I was single. Yeah. This is going to be tough because I have to think about when I was a teenager, because that was the last time I was single. I have been off the market for about 12 years now. So this is going to be reflecting on the past. So I guess yes, if our personalities are compatible, I have no qualms about forming a romantic attraction to them. I don't know. Thank you. It's nice there's an arrow-friendly answer. I'm so glad there is an arrow-friendly answer, actually. That's so good. I have a lot of short-term crushes that come and go. If I get along well with somebody, it's very easy for me to form an attraction to them. If our personalities are compatible, I would say that. Yeah. So, which of these scenarios sounds most appealing to you? A bustling party with people to meet from many different walks of life. It sounds really fun, but it also sounds overwhelming. And I hate that I get overwhelmed. Like, I get overwhelmed, but I wish I didn't get overwhelmed, if that makes sense. Like, I want to have so much fun at this party. Why am I getting overstimulated? That's how I am. I get nervous, and I wish I didn't, but I do. Fine, you know, I need a little bit of liquid courage, basically. Liquid courage. Finding yourself in a hobby room with many different mysterious contraptions and tools to observe. Okay. Spending time with your closest companion at the beach in the middle of the night. Ooh, that sounds nice. Having a picnic in a quiet meadow with a few close friends. That also sounds really nice. And lying in bed with a book, game you've been playing. Well, I could just do that. That's not really that appealing if it's easily reachable. Like, I could do that anytime, you know? But, yeah, it's like that recharge time. I just gotta recharge. Picnics sound really awesome. And, like, in a quiet meadow is really cool. And you get to eat. And I like to eat. Spending time with your closest companion at a beach in the middle of the night just sounds, like, so vulnerable, though. This is hard, man. This is really hard because both of these really speak to me. Having a picnic in a quiet meadow. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna do the wheel. We're gonna do a wheel spinner. Because I'm gonna say why. I'm not picking rock, paper, scissors. What happens is that what a wheel does for me, it doesn't pick the fate for me. It shows me my true feeling about what wins. So, the wheel of fate. We're gonna do this. Beach or picnic. Beach with closest friend, which would be Angel, and and picnic with close friends. So let's do that. All right, spin this baby up. Picnic with close friends. I don't know. Picnic with close friends sounds so fun. But I like the beach. But the beach does secretly scare me at night. But it also, you know, the fear is also what makes it appealing. So I want to say that. Spending time with your closest companion at a beach in the middle of the night. Shit. Okay. Hi Mars, how are you? But I wish I could do both. I want to spend time with all my friends at the beach in the middle of the night. And we can just goof around. Honestly, because I remember when I went to San Diego for TwitchCon and I got to spend time with my Genshin CC friends, and we just had this, we were in this whole group and we were at the beach together at night, and it was one of the best times of my entire life. One of the best times of my entire life, and I mean that. It was so much fun. And I loved it, and I can't wait to experience that again. You know what I mean? But I never really had a picnic. But I like the beach more. No, but I like meadows. Oh, okay, hold on. What if I spin the wheel again? I hate this. I'm so sorry. Why am I like this? Okay. You guys don't hate me. I'm sorry. Please. I'm so sorry. All right, we're gonna spin the wheel again. Will I, if I get the other, okay, how am I gonna feel? Fuck it. All right, spending time, middle of the night, beach. And then the picnic after, okay? I promise. So I'm saying I promise for a hypothetical, bye. In an ideal life, you are rich and popular, able to purchase whatever you want without any worries. You are surrounded by many friends you've made throughout life, enjoying a good meal together. You have your dream job, and your family and friends are proud of all that you've accomplished. And with my dream job, I'll be able to purchase what I want without worries. You have peace, but you can't see what it looks like right now. Yeah. You live a life of solitude after accomplishing everything. No! No! No, thank you. No. Living a life of solitude, I'll be alone, you know? That just sounds like I'm just in my cocoon, and I don't want to be in my cocoon forever. I want to be with my loved ones. It's like I end up getting into my cocoon, but I don't want to be like that forever. I have to pivot. Yeah, I want to say this. Who is somebody you wouldn't get along with? No, this is not true. The last one's not true at all, so not that. Because, like, I will always respect people who try. Always. You know? Someone who constantly lies to you and others around them. Yeah, that sounds like it so far. Somebody who constantly brings themselves and others down with the constant negativity. Here's the thing. I could get along with somebody that lies, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna like them. And it also doesn't mean I'm gonna fuck with them. So I want to say this one. I can't even pretend around, like, somebody that's gonna constantly do stuff like that. I can't. Somebody who's cold and aloof? No, I think it's fine. Because if they really don't want, like, company or anything like that, I could leave them alone. I'm not gonna dislike them. They're cold. It might be for a reason. And for some reason, my type of guy is a guy that has an insight that he doesn't really show many people. I don't know why I'm like that, but I am. A self-absorbed person who won't consider others in their decision. Yeah. Yeah. That does it. And an intellectually incurious person who's willfully ignorant. It depends if they're just rude about it, you know what I mean? Somebody who constantly brings themselves and others down with constant negativity. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. So, no worries. Take care. Take care, Leah Fran. Thank you so much for chilling out with us. Good night. Yo! What is your favorite form of creative expression? Yeah, like cold and aloof, but not like evil, obviously. You know what I mean? Because there's a difference between just being like coldish, like aloof, and being like crazy, you know? What is your favorite form of creative expression? Y'all already know. Y'all already know. How is your sleep? I oversleep, baby. That's called idiopathic hypersomnia. I hate it here. So, is empathy something that comes easily to you? See, remember, if you guys don't know, I went to the doctor about this, and there's a high chance I have idiopathic hypersomnia. We're still figuring that out, but I have my insurance, so I'm gonna get a sleep study. And I oversleep. So on normal times, I could sleep probably 12 hours every day. It's bad, and I'll still feel tired. It's not fun. You know what I mean? Like, always wanting to go to sleep. It's just like, oh, okay, I don't really have anything to do. All right, good night. I hate it. I hate it. Not only that, but I'm an extremely heavy sleeper. I have stories. There have been times in my life where people have tried to wake me up because they thought I was dead. And I wasn't dead. I was just asleep. I'm an extremely heavy sleeper. So, not fun. Is empathy something that comes easily to you? Fuck yeah, it is. Too much, as a matter of fact. I don't even have to read any of that. Choose the word that resonates with you the most. Devotion, tranquility, obedience, camaraderie, perception, melancholy, liberty, extravaganza. Aw, thanks. Extravaganza sounds fun. Tranquility, I like having my moments, but extravaganza, I like... Honestly, yeah. And I tell Angel this all the time. Like, okay, babe, you could say a lot of things about me, but if there's one thing you can't say, I'm not boring. I'm not boring. You can't say I'm boring. So I want to say extravaganza. I have my moments where I have all of these. You know what I mean? But extravaganza is something that I want to just show forth. So extravaganza. I chose melancholy. I think it fits me lately. That's fair. I feel you because melancholy has definitely fit lately for me as well, but I guess like in an overall like mood and overall want to share, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hi Kaziak! I hope that things are okay though, you know? Not to pry, of course. But yeah. I hope that things just get like nothing but better for you, you know? Let me see if I'm missing anything. Okay. What is your favorite trope? Okay. Childhood friends, enemies to lovers, absolutely not. Enemies to lovers, I understand why people like it and stuff, but like in real life, absolutely not. Even though low-key, that's how my husband and I got together. Not exactly enemies to lovers, but like he made fun of me the first time we met. And the second time. And then the third time we actually had a conversation with each other and then we found love. Oh god. But enemies to lovers is great in fiction. AKA, it's great in theory. Terrible in execution. Absolutely not. You know? Enemies to friends? Yes. I love enemies to friends. Seeing people be able to have a friendship, I love enemies to friends. Enemies to lovers, not so much. Best friends to lovers, cute, but eh. Found family. I love found family. I feel like a bit of banter that's not actual hatred, but a bit of clashing. Oh my god, yes. Peak. Peak. Childhood friends. I love found family, man. Found family. I love found family. Because it's like, it is real. It's real. You found people that you can really like just have forever in your life. And that's a beautiful thing. I don't know. Found family is my favorite trope. So, which of these roles is most accurate to you? King, queen, monarch, prince, princess, heir, advisor, knight, jester. King, queen, monarch is always in control of those around them. What? Oh no. Very selective of the company they keep. Comfortable with leadership positions. No, thank you. I'm not bossy. As a matter of fact, I have problems with even being assertive, so I can't. Prince, princess, heir. Likes being cared for. Would rather have others take control than to accept responsibility. My god. That's so bad. Like, what? How can you do that? Damn. Prone to jealousy. Oh, never mind. Or being spoiled. Likes being treated like royalty, can sometimes have a superiority complex. Oh. Never mind. Okay, now that I'm reading it, now that I read the entire thing, I wish I could unclick this. Advisor, trusted by many people, parental friend. Sought out for advice and reassurance. Often cares for others more than they care for themselves. Very generous and compassionate. Okay. Knight. Fiercely protective of others. Keeps a small amount of friends close. Introverted, prefers to be alone. Yeah. Multi-talented, has many hobbies, easily misunderstood. Beth! Yes, yes. There's also Jester, the funny friend. Often the center of attention, but is also capable of blending into the background. I feel like Jester would be good. Faces their troubles alone! Hides a lot about themselves, loves art and music. Oh shit, I think Jester's it. I'm not gonna lie, man. I think Jester's it. Especially with my shit posts. Yeah. I was called class clown 2 in high school. Oh my god. Yeah, Jester's it. Advisor and Jester I've been stuck between as well, but I think with this one, Jester. Oh, we're almost done. Oh god. We're actually close to being finished. I've been like taking this forever. Jeez. How long has it been? I haven't even checked. Like, it's felt like a while, but I've been like in it the entire time. Which characters are you generally drawn to in movies, shows, games? I know exactly what it is. Huh. I don't know if it's gonna be here though. The ones that are like Hinata type characters. Hinata Hyuga. Jun Kazama. Characters that are like characters that seem like they're weak, but they have development, and not like Mary Sue's. You know what I mean? Mary Sue's, is that what it is? Mary Sue, is that what you call it? Basically, somebody that works hard, and they're the underdog. Underdogs, that's my favorite type of character, and I will always be drawn to them. So, The one with devastating backstory, possibly also the one who dies. Oh god. The main character who always saves the day. No. The sidekicks, who have their own unique personalities and are best friends with the main characters. I like it, but probably no. The underrated side character most fans don't pay attention to. Polnareff. Well, no, that's not true. Polnareff has his shine. The genius whose appeal. No. I think it really is this one. The one with childhood trauma. Basically, this sounds most like the underdog to me. So the one with childhood trauma that shapes their character. Talking through this with you is making me want to redo it, right? Like, I feel you. Okay, guys. Oh, God, it's the big reveal. I'm nervous. Share a song recommendation? Stream Hikaru Utada. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. And have a good day. Have a great day. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna close my eyes and we're gonna see who it is. I'm nervous. Why am I nervous about this? I'm acting like this is like I don't know. You guys ready? Ooh, here we are. We're gonna see who it is. Oh god, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Y'all, who did I get? Who did I get? Huh? The one whose neck broke. Oh my god. No. It's not the worst result, but like, damn. So you're saying I break necks? Nah, you're saying my neck broke. No, let me stop. Okay. All right. Well, this is my result. Damn. So I was the one that was like, do we have to fight? Can we talk? And then I die. And you'd break your neck for your friends too. You're right. You're right. Okay. So Ting Yun is my result. You are a charismatic individual who is capable of charming anybody into wanting to get closer to you. Aww. You have a captivating aura that makes it easy to get along with just about anybody. Because of this, you can adapt yourself to any number of difficult situations that may require your skills. I am good at talking things out. You have a great faith in the power of the world and do your best to avoid conflict whenever necessary. Yeah, as a social butterfly. You are sure to spread joy and happiness to every individual you speak to. Your many connections, as well as your sharp wit and tongue, are certain to get you where you want to be, despite any difficulties you may face along the way. If you maintain your joyful approach to life and your relationships with others, you are sure to be happy. I wasn't expecting Ting Yun at all. I really wasn't. But after reading the result, I really like it. It makes a lot of sense as to why I got her, and I really can relate to this. So maybe not the social butterfly part, but like I'm literally a streamer. So yes and no. Yes and. So honestly, this is nice. You know, minus the part where she dies. Hopefully I don't have the same fate. But no, I am happy that I got this result. And honestly, I would definitely be in an idle animation like this. I'll be like this too. Shoot. I like it. I like it. I like it more than I expect. So it really is meant to be. Ting Yun is alive. And she's alive in me. I am carrying her legacy. I'm just kidding. And you know what? Look, Ting Yun also has her animal next to her. That's literally me and Pinky. That's my dog and it's me. I am Ting Yun. I'm Ting Yun. That's it. I like this though. I wasn't expecting this. I really wasn't expecting this, but it makes more sense the more that I read it. That's true, like many connections, and I like to think that I have a captivating aura. A great faith in the power of the word as well, absolutely. Avoid conflict whenever necessary, absolutely. Yeah, this is nice. And a joyful approach to life and relationships with others. That's how I always want to like keep it, you know? This makes me feel things, you know? Yeah. So how did you feel about the quiz? Who did you get? And did you expect who you got? Leave a comment down below and let me know. And of course, if you like videos like these and want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. Also, if you want me to make a video on taking the Genshin Kin quiz again, because it has been a while, let me know as well. I have no problem doing the video. I think it was a lot of fun taking that quiz, so let me know. And of course, see you next time. Bye, YouTube!